ex-Spurs in the Super Cup tonight. Adrian Donald will be your host. Jim Proudfoot, Republic of Ireland captain Andy Townsend will be your commentary team. Let's talk to the former Spurs manager, Harry Redknapp. Hey, Harry, you good?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, good. Thanks, Harry.
What was your first game as Spurs manager? Was it as tricky as PSG?
I remember it.
It was Bolton Wanderers at home on a Sunday.
Tough one.
And then, although I just came straight in that morning, so I didn't really, I think Clive Allen was with me at the time, and Clive took really, he sort of, he picked the team. So it was really, my first game was Arsenal away, which wasn't an easy one, and finished up 4-4.
Oh, that one.
Oh, the great classic.
Aaron Lennon later on. Yeah.
I
Oh, well,
love football stat.
yeah, you'd take that tonight, wouldn't you? I mean, this is it's a tough for Thomas Frank tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, but listen, I think up to the Chelsea game when Chelsea beat them, everybody was going, "Well, this will be a walkover sort of thing." So I think Chelsea sort of give everybody a bit of belief. Hang on, they're not invincible. They are beatable. So Tottenham. Yeah, I looked at the team tonight. Tottenham looked very strong. I'm reading that PSG may not be up to speed at this stage of the season, but I don't know. But they have got some great players, and they were incredible last year in the Champions League. So they'd obviously be favourites. But I think Tottenham will give them a real game tonight. I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see the effect of Chelsea because, as Harry said, they were all conquering before we beat them, and Chelsea didn't just beat them; they thrashed them. I mean,
they did. Yeah,
and it wasn't like a 1-0 hanging on smash and grab. It was a proper win. I don't know about fitness though. I mean, Chelsea played twice on the weekend. They had exactly the same break as PSG, and they look pretty sharp. So it might just be sort of pre-match chat that, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it anyway. It's lots of good players on show. I think Tottenham will have a decent season this year in the league, but they can't do any worse than they did last year. Can they? Well, they can if they get relegated, but that's not going to happen. I could see them. I've got a feeling they'll be sort of top 7 this year. That's
He's a good manager, Thomas Frank, and he's been firm with Bissouma. It's the right thing to do, isn't it? For players continually late, you can't have that. Really.
Yeah, let's just hear what he had to say about Bissouma.
He's been late several times, and now this time, the latest time was just one too many. I think with everything, you need to give your players a lot of love. Also have demands, and also need to be consequences. And this time there was a consequence for that.
Would you have done the same, Harry? Who was always late for you?
Oh dear. Late, I'm not sure. I'll be lying if I say I could remember now back in the day. But I know, obviously, you had one or two who would have an excuse not to come training. I had one day. They couldn't open their gates at their. It was a great lad, actually. It was a veteran Chaluka.
Oh yeah,
I loved him, and he was a good player, a great guy. But he couldn't come in this particular morning because he couldn't open the gates on his front of his house.
That's brilliant.
I said, "Can't you climb over and get I can't get my car out though." Yeah, but you can get a taxi the other side of there anyway. Yeah.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's great.
He obviously wasn't too keen on coming in that day.
But do you think Frank's done the right thing there? I guess right early in your tenure as well, and I guess you have to treat different players differently. But just to say, come on, footballers don't have to do that many things, do they? Just be on time.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, he's got to treat them all the same now if they're late, hasn't he? If they all turn. But yeah, why not? I mean, obviously, it's lack of discipline. In the end, you give them a warning, you tell them again, they do it again. It happened obviously last year as well with Ange when I think he had a problem with him, didn't he? With his timekeeping or whatever. Yeah, I mean, you have a meeting. Why should everybody sit there waiting for him to come strolling in? This is the meeting's at 2:00. Be there at 2:00. So no, I agree with what Thomas Frank's done. It shows that he's going to be disciplined with the players and good. I think he'll do well there. He's got good players, which is the most important ingredient to be a good manager, is to have good players.
I agree. And Ben Davies was interesting because he was interviewed before the match and he was talking about, it was quite pointed because he said, we're going to have a different game plan for different opponents. And you knew what that was aimed at, basically. But Ange basically said, just do what Ange says, and that's it. So, and Thomas Frank is adaptable tactically. There's no question about that.
Yeah, but so he's got the players here that can you look at the squad. Madison's a big loss to them, obviously, but they're bringing one or two in. I think Daniel, he'll leave it. Transfer deadline day will be interesting as usual. Daniel will come. He comes into his element on that day. He'll be busy doing, wanting to get a couple of deals done.
Is Daniel Levy 2 days before the window? He's saying, I can't get over my gates. I just can't, so I can't get in. But, once deadline day hits, there have been rumours about Eze and Savinho. And I think from Spurs fans' point of view, the front of the pitch looks totally different if you add those two players to
I
it.
agree.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I don't know. I thought Eze looked like he was going to Arsenal at one time, didn't he? I don't know if that's still on the cards. But it'll be a great signing. But then a massive loss to Crystal Palace. It'd be a shame, and the centre half looks like he's going to leave as well. I don't know why Palace is suddenly selling so many good players. It's going to make it a difficult season for them. I know on the back of last year winning the cup and last weekend as well. It's sad to see them losing another couple of their best players.
Yeah, because they do look good. I was saying this last season. They've got about 6 or 7 players that other clubs would really, really want. And if they could hang on to them, they could have a really great season. I mean,
they could, yeah. No, they're good. I mean, you only have to look back. That not only did they win the cup last year, beating Man City, they absolutely slaughtered Aston Villa in the semi-final. Outplayed them and beat them easily.
Yeah.
So the Palace are in good shape, but as long as they don't go and lose another couple of players, that's the thing.
If they don't sell Gay this summer, they don't get any money for him, I guess, and there will be a price for Eze. And
they've got to leave themselves time to get players in. It's no good getting money in, and then you can't.
I agree with you. What do you like? West Ham have been pretty quiet, haven't they? Sort of murmurings around London Stadium, sort of a bit of pressure on Graham Potter before the season's even started.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, their squad doesn't excite me. I must be truthful. They've got a bit of work to do. I don't know. They've done very little, haven't they? Except lose one or two players. It could be a tough year for West Ham if they don't do a bit of business. Because I look at them at the moment, and the squad doesn't. They rely so much on Bowie in his different class. You take him out the team, and they look quite ordinary, really. I'm a bit fearful of them this year. I'm just hoping that they make one or two signings and strengthen the squad a bit.
Yeah, Potter's under pressure because the results didn't really improve. Well, it didn't improve at all.
No.
So
but the players, you can put who you want in there, with that squad, you're going to be where you are. That's how good the squad is. The squad is a bottom half of the table squad. Finish 6th or 7th from bottom. You can put Pep in there if you want. He's not going to suddenly get him in the top 6 because the players are what they are.
Fun though, wouldn't it? Be good fun to see Pep getting booze at the London Stadium. I'd like to see that.
Get him to Upton Park, yeah.
Hey, good stuff, Harry. Always good to have you on.
Nice to see you, boys. Well done.
Paul Hawksbee and Andy Jacobs, Monday to Friday afternoons, 1 till 4. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.